All right, it's Packers week. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, my NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about their season finale matchup, Week 18 against the Green Bay Packers. So, if you guys are new to the channel, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Please make sure you are following me on all my social media platforms just because the season is coming to a close and the Bears obviously did not qualify for the playoffs. Does not mean the Bears videos are going anywhere. We have so much to talk about in the offseason. In fact, there's probably more to talk about in the offseason than there was during the season. All right, so make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, let's talk about the matchup here, people. The Packers. We're going to Lambeau for Week 18. And yes, we are out of the playoffs. We didn't qualify. The damn Rams won by 1 point and took us out. But we still have something to play for, which is to ruin the Packers' playoff chances. So the Green Bay Packers playoff chances are very simple and straightforward. Win, and they are in. That is it. They don't need any other team to be able to get into the playoffs or this and that. They simply have to beat the Bears, and they're in the playoffs. So what better chance to ruin the Packers season than to stop them for the second year in a row after the Lions stopped them last year in Week 18 from going to the postseason. So let's hope the Bears go ahead and do that. We'll start with the numbers for the matchup. The Packers are favored in this one by 3 points. -3 is the spread, and that is basically telling me that Vegas thinks that this is a very even matchup. -3 for a home favorite is a default line. So this is basically a pick 'em according to Vegas. And I totally agree with that because the Bears are playing the best football of their season. And the Packers, again, they've been a little up and down, but they've been playing better as of late. Over-under is 44.5, a healthy over-under, if you will. Decent there. And when we talk about the Packers here, let's just start with the keys in terms of, how we want to attack this Packers defense, led by Joe Barry, who I know a lot of Packers fans are not happy with because their defense overall, 21st. All right? 21st overall, 11th against the pass. And get this, 28th against the rush. They are terrible against the run. They are a run funnel. So you know where I'm going with this? Follow the same game plan from last week where you go ahead and attack a team's weakness. Let's run the damn football. And it worked for us to perfection last week. Khalil Herbert, the last 2 weeks actually, has been incredible. 100-plus rushing yards on the ground. And I don't know if Dante Foreman's going to be back this week, but you have Roschon Johnson. Let's feed Herbert. Let's feed Roschon. Let's feed Foreman if these guys are good to go. So I want to pound the football here, people. This is January football, January weather, cold in Lambeau, windy probably. Like you want to go ahead and establish the run and pound the rock with these guys, and that's what you should do, including Justin Fields, who has obviously been effective running the football as well. So that's going to be the first key here. Let's continue what's been working for us. The drubbing against Falcons last week, ran the football well. Let's continue this week against the Packers. There's so many benefits here, right? It opens up your play action. It opens up your bootleg game. It takes the football away from the Packers offense, right? You're doing clock control, milking the clock away. Like, I love the strategy here of just running the football, right? So to me, that's going to be the number one key here is continue establishing the run. The number 2 key for the offense to me this week is going to be the health of the other playmakers here because Darnell Mooney is still in concussion protocol. Cole Kmet did not practice. Like, even though he played last week or he was active, he barely was on the field, right? He's not right. And so essentially you have DJ Moore or bust, all right? Because we can't count on Mooney and probably not Kmet. And other than DJ Moore, you're talking about guys like Robert Tonyan, Equanimous St. Brown. Like, it's very clear, Tyler Scott. And so if you think about the first matchup in week 1, way back when we lost to the Packers 38-20, DJ Moore had 2 catches for 25 receiving yards. Now, I would normally tell you, hey, this week DJ Moore is probably going to be a focus for the Packers, right? With Jair Alexander probably playing this game. And they're probably going to want to take away DJ Moore. I don't care. Still feed this man. Because against Atlanta and their pretty solid secondary, DJ Moore ate them up, 9 catches for 159 yards and a touchdown. And the beautiful thing about DJ Moore is he's not a single route runner where he's just able to do one type of, hey, he's a go route guy like a George Pickens or DK Metcalf, or he can only go in the slot like an Amon-Ra or a CeeDee Lamb. Like, he can be all over the formation. All right? So, yeah, if you got him going deep and he's running a lot of Jair, move him out. Like, I want minimum 6 targets for DJ Moore. If he finishes this game with 2 for 25 like he did in week 1, we're losing this game. We're probably getting blown out again. All right, so I don't care the matchup here. Feed DJ Moore. Good things happen when you feed him, and that is exactly what you need in this matchup here. I think he can dominate, even against the Packers, who are better against the pass, because he is that damn good. He is matchup proof, is DJ Moore. All right, so that's what you want to do. But, again, in the event that, hey, they put a huge focus on DJ Moore, Justin's not able to get to him, right? They're sending double coverage there towards his direction. Let's use the running backs in the passing game. Let's do that. Roschon was effective in this last week. Herbert's a good pass catcher. Let's use the short passing game with the RBs, right? Let's do that, because that is going to be a good way to kind of, get the passing game going. But, hey, maybe you don't have to depend on these other receivers that you don't really trust as much. So Roschon can catch out of the backfield. So can Khalil Herbert, even Foreman a little bit. So I want to use the running backs in the passing game as well as another key. Now, let's switch it over to the defensive side here and taking a look at the Packers offense with Jordan Love. Folks, I hate complimenting, obviously, Packers players, but Jordan Love has been, by the numbers, man, impressive. 30 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, like almost at 4,000 passing yards. Like, that's pretty damn good for, kind of the expectations that people had for Jordan Love going into this season. With that still being said, there is a way to go ahead and neutralize and stop him, which is going to be pressuring Jordan Love. He is not a running quarterback at all. Can he run a little bit? Sure, but he is not a running quarterback. He prefers to pass. And so you want to get pressure in Jordan Love's face. And the thing with the Packers is they don't really have a number one receiver, right? It's a lot of wide receiver 3 guys and Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed and their tight end and Tucker Kraft, guys like that. And so really what you want to do is you want to pressure Jordan Love. You don't have to focus on any single receiver, but really you don't want to let Aaron Jones beat you. Aaron Jones getting back to full strength here. Like, I know the Bears' run defense is very elite and we should be able to stop him, but if I had to pick between Aaron Jones beating me, and he has routinely been very effective against Bears, or Jordan Love beating me, I'll take my chances with Jordan Love. And hear me out on this one. All right? You want to try to let Jordan Love beat you, not Matt LaFleur. What do I mean by that? In that week 1 matchup against the Bears, Matt LaFleur drew up an incredible game plan. Jordan Love had 3 touchdown passes, but a lot of those were like the toss, swing around the corner where he gets a touchdown, like those cheap type of, well, I shouldn't say cheap, but those easy type of touchdown passes that if you have a great offensive coach, he's able to dial up for you. And that's what I mean by, hey, don't make it easy for Jordan Love where LaFleur's is giving him a play call and it's right there for the taking. It should be, hey, take away his comfort zone where Jordan Love has to think and beat you himself without having Matt LaFleur kind of just there. I know it's easier said than done, but that's essentially what you want to do here. If Jordan Love beats us with his arm, so be it. I'm not letting Aaron Jones do it to me. I'm just not, all right? So it's going to be tough. No one said it's going to be easy, but that's what you have to do. Pressure Jordan Love. He's not good under pressure, and he'll fold. So overall, this is going to be very tough here, but I feel like the Bears are playing some really good football. The defense has been elite. They should be able to stop the run. I don't think Jordan Love can, throw all over the secondary with an improved secondary that we have led by Tyreek Stevenson and Jalen Johnson. Like, I feel like this game is going to be an absolute juggernaut in terms of, 2 teams just duking it out. But I'm going to go ahead and say I will take the Bears to win this game. I know it sounds like a homer pick, but I really do think they're the better team right now, playing better football. But it's going to be a very close one. I see the Bears winning this game on a walk-off field goal. Game winner, 27-24. And the other thing, too, is this could potentially be Justin Fields' last game with the Bears, right, depending on what happens here. You don't think he wants to go out with a bang and make sure that he lets the front office know, hey, you sure you want to go ahead and replace me after what I just did here and beating the Packers? Same thing maybe for Matt Eberflus. Oh, yeah, he's going to want to make a statement here. So give me the Bears to win this game, beat the Packers 27-24, take the Packers out of the playoff with a loss. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always.